let's see. The most significant event of protest over the weekend, because I guess they are going to, even though defying doesn't make much sense, they're going to go out and they're going to defy nonetheless. And like I said earlier, I really expected catastrophic scenes. I expected stuff on fire. I expected things blowing up, and there's a little bit of that, but I really expected like Summer of Love type stuff. And there's still time. It's only been a couple days. There has been some violence. I don't want to overlook that. But I don't want to overstate it either. As much as they've screeched leading up to this date, the reaction has not lived up to the screeching in my estimation. But there have been a few events. The most significant of which I think was this protest or banging, the air quotes insurrection that happened at the Arizona State Capitol building. Protesters approached the Capitol building after several Arizona abortion providers said they have paused abortion services because of the lack of legal clarity. There's apparently some confusion about whether the state's law that existed before Roe, which banned abortion, is now still in effect. They banned abortion before 1973. Roe came down. There was some kind of injunction placed against the law. And the question is, does that injunction have to be lifted, or is the law back in effect? The abortion providers are saying, I don't want to touch that. I'm moving on to a new job. I'm not doing this anymore. That's what the protesters are mad about. There was an active legislative session inside the Capitol, apparently unrelated to abortion, just some other legislative business being conducted. And protesters began banging on the doors and windows of the building. Police dispersed tear gas, or deployed tear gas to disperse the crowd. And the legislators inside the building had to pause their business and seek shelter. So here's your tear gas.
Please listen, we are going to recess. We're going into recess right now, okay? We have a security problem outside. Members, please go, stop. We're recessed.
I saw some claims that some of these people breached the actual building, but I've seen no evidence of that personally. I've not seen people inside. So if that does exist, I'll be happy to take a look at it. But
weak protest, man. When chicks organize something, it's just never as
maybe that's the problem. Maybe you've nailed it. Maybe that's the issue.
Did you see it? Like every girl out there looked like Billie Eilish. That one girl was like, "Oh, the tear gas, no."
Despite, so after they were dispersed, the protesters reportedly moved on to vandalize nearby monuments outside the Capitol. And despite that reported vandalism, police say there were no injuries or arrests throughout this entire event. So whatever happened, not a lot of accountability administered, at least yet.